Bang. Missed my bell. Broadcast. Want to welcome everyone to Global Markets Radio Daily Recap. Sorry about yesterday's video with the screaming in the beginning. Jiminy Christmas, I didn't realize until I heard the re-recording. Oh, baby. What a day. Choppy. Chop suey. Dow. S&P pulling right back to our channel line at 11:45. And as we predicted, and hopefully you were a listener last night, oh, baby. S&P coming out and, of course, doing what? Warning of a downgrade. Not the story that was floated around Wall Street by Bloomberg, Dow Jones, CNBC, that they were downgrading. And it just is so amazing that more people don't look into this. I got to tell you. Manipulation on Wall Street is so pervasive. So many levels. But, hey, that's how you rig a deck. Anyway, the S&P is pulling back nicely. Then the story, pop, boom, bang. And, of course, Geithner was in Europe today. Great German number as well. Euro popping on that in Europe. Very impressive German factor is up 5.2%. Canada, the real shocker, the one I was wrong on, dead wrong. Baby. As the Bank of Canada somehow saying things with China are good. Inflation target 2%. I think they're running 1.2, 1.3, I think. Canadian Ivy out of Canada, 59.9, much better than expected. So dollar Canada tanked. Outside candle, flagging. I got to tell you, a lot of things going on, in my opinion. A lot of things. This market could be set up for a year-end rally, or at least until Friday. I mean, you now had Jimmy Rogers coming out. We'll talk about that in a second. We look at this dollar Canada. Again, Canadian things in the U.S. are improving. That was a shocker. So, to me, that was big. And, of course, Australia was the opposite. Go figure that. But Australia basically saying that worried about the global economy. And that credit's still a problem. And it's certainly indicating possible more rate cuts in the future. Certainly. So that was really more surprising. But as far as this nice possible, we take out 103, we're gone. 103.20 to the moon. GDP tonight in Australia is supposed to be up 1%. We take that out, it's gone. So, you know, the more I think about this, when you look at the euro dollar and you say to yourself, well, you know, UBS thinks yesterday they came out and said there's going to be a good deal on Friday. Geithner said some pretty good things today. The S&P left the door open, which is what we said yesterday, and take a look in the papers today about S&P giving them a nudge. The stage is set. Will they deliver? Well, you know what? Some big people think they will. And when you look at the euro where it is, I mean, look at that. Double doji, double D, propeller pattern. Oh, baby. Something big's coming. You want to talk about a wedge? Volatility in the euro is going to heat up in the next 24 to 48 hours easy into ECB. Bang! Reverse head and shoulders, you could say, easy. I know the neckline is sloping, but you know. So we take out 35.50. Boom, boom, boom. Get a little momentum. Certainly a rally up to 140 on optimism. This thing already has come in, 900 pips, 1,000 pips? I know it's hard to believe, but guess what? There's a huge short position here. You love that. So 136 should be easy. And you know what? I don't think the euro collapses without any monster news because it's the table's set. Everything's out in the open. They have the place settings made. The schedule is set. unless there's war in the Middle East or a major catastrophe somewhere, this thing should have the green light to go up. So I think that's the way to play it. Again, obviously, if we break through this channel line here, should we take out 133, 133.20? 20 pips from today's lows. What was it, 40, 30? You got to get out. But as long as we don't take that to today's lows, I think it's a BOP, buy on pullback. And I think the market's going to try and get ahead of the deal. And you look at this euro sterling, another one wedging. Oh, damn it. And we get more numbers out of Germany tonight. And they're just going to show more strength. It's incredible. German industrial production is supposed to be only up 0.3%. And you look at this euro sterling. It's poised. That's a wedge. Oh, yeah, baby. So, and again, euro sterling goes up nicely, 87. Bang. Euro dollar has a nice pop. Listen, I've been pretty bearish on this, but certainly, it's gotten oversold. We're heading into such a... And listen, this is going to be the mother of selling the news events. The game plan is euro up, up, down, up, up, down. Pretty much we rally into this. And one that's amazing is Euro Canada breaking big time today. I want to throw up. Breaking a monster channel line here. Busted. It's going to my target. I got so negative on it. 134, here we come. Oh, baby. But, this one looks terrible. It's the only one, really. But Euro Aussie. A little worried about that Australian dollar. I think Aussie is going to have good GDP tonight. Aussie Kiwi with that, with the Euro, the Aussie coming in the way it was, Aussie Kiwi should have been down a lot more and held. The launch pad is set. This baby's wedging also. Ready to explode. Just need the light. Just need the match. Just need a catalyst. Dollar yen sucks, as I said. On this call, this might work the last 2 weeks of the year. So just because it's not doing that doesn't mean it can't do this. Again, notice last December. Did nothing. Last, 10 days? Bang. So the touches are just getting cheaper and cheaper. But it's really going nowhere. I think it futzes around a little bit more. I guess another one we need a catalyst. We need Dollar Canada. This one looks terrible. And Dollar Canada, we should easily see par. But if this baby's going to break this, we could really see a leg down. We could really see a monster leg down, double top, global economic recovery. You could then be talking a fib. And look where it is, 99. Oh, baby. So, the market's setting itself up for a nice rally. And like we said with the S&P, who knows? We could easily, where is it? Launch. Who knows where that is? We're breaking out here. Well, we did it before. But this channel line. And factor of the matter is we are closing at 12:57 and another, right? Get it, people all scared. Here we go again. Look, we've done now 3-4 times. This thing's ready to go. This is just market manipulators, in my opinion. But again, this is about 50 handles? 55? Well, we got to start getting upping a little bit. We got to close at 1275. I want to see us gap up 30, 40 handles Friday morning. And then back the truck up and sell everything. Hopefully that's a Euro 140. I doubt it, but hey, you never know. Certainly 138. I mean, this thing is oversold. We're ready for a rally. Cable. Problem with cable is if euro sterling is going to go, pound's going to put up a fight. So, but another one pretty much ready, certainly to pop up to 159. But again, be careful. This one might even break, act terrible. The other ones don't. You know, you could buy it then. But if euro sterling is really going to break out, 100 pips or so, you want to beware. Kiwi acts awesome. Flagging. And again, didn't get sucked into that Aussie. Hopefully you bought that pullback. And I still think this Kiwi easily can get up to about 79. You got to be bullish. Another day. The coil is set. Another day. I got to tell you. I was wondering also how much gold the United States Reserve has. If anyone knows, please email me. Curious. Fort Knox. I just don't know why, if we have like $3 trillion worth of gold, why don't we just shove a $500 billion to the Chinese and say, here you go. Ching, ching. No conversion, no problem, no soup for you. We owe you half the amount. I'd pay the whole freaking amount. And they'll take gold. They'll love it. Bang. American confidence will go right up the gazoo. Because if we have trillions and we're not backing anything by it, why the hell not? Just a little side. Anyway. So, as far as tomorrow's concerned, we do get Australian GDP. I really looking for 1%. I would say, this pound Aussie wild night last night. Up, down. Oof. Say low of that 151. Big channel line. I would say we get better GDP. And look at all these, the euro across the board. Euro Aussie. This is the one I think Jimmy's long. Jimmy's long Euro Aussie. Interesting call. Because he said he was long the euro, the dollar, Jimmy Rogers, that is. The euro, the dollar, and the Swiss franc. Well, you know what that means then. I think he's buying against the hedge against his commodity currencies. So he's going long the euro. Against those, the hedge is longs in commodities. Oh, baby. Smart move. But I think there could be trades in these things, especially if the euro gets their act together, stock market pulls in a little bit. This thing breaks and then comes back. Could be one hell of a movement. Look at where this was. Double par, 7,000 pips. Hello. So, could be an interesting trade. Pound Canada. Oof. Rolling over. Looks terrible. And especially with euro, I got to tell you, I thought this thing might break out, but now I got to tell you, this thing's going to collapse. Hey, I could change my mind in a New York freaking minute. If Canada's going to hold rates and euro sterling's now going to rally, well, hello. You got to short this thing. Hell yeah. Got channel line easy. 156.30. Big outside candle reversal. I'll go with it. And then we could even go for the nice channel line here, 154.50. But certainly up 156 coming. This is Canadian dollar. And they even got loonie yen. I still cannot understand why the media is not reporting what's going on in the Middle East. It's unbelievable. I got to tell you, people, war could be imminent right now. We have two battle groups, naval battle groups outside Syria. No one's even talking about it. Nasrallah today showed his face for the first time since 2008, addressed a crowd. First time out of fear of assassination. Stuff is going down. It's not going to be a cakewalk in the markets for the year end. I'll tell you that. Oh, no. So, with the euro, I know the hourly chart. So you really want to be looking out for anything, but I don't think anything's going to happen in the next 24 hours. But still, that's going to be the monkey in the wrench. You know what I mean? We get New Zealand, by the way, tomorrow, 3 p.m. Eastern. I think they do nothing on rates, and I think they talk good things about their economy. They're building back from the earthquake. They got that big aviation gasoline supply port getting put in. Good stuff for New Zealand. I'm telling you, I love this Aussie Kiwi short, but we just got to get that spike. We'll see. All right, again, if you have any questions, feel free to email me, info. Team, I'll see you back at 5 o'clock. Maybe sooner. Andrew Spanton, Global Markets Radio. Info at globalfxllc.com. Twitter, Voice of Forex. Fan page on Facebook, Voice of Forex. The only voice you'll ever need who truly loves to make you money. Short dollars, baby.